This morning we are talking everything Christmas, and with me this morning are two members from Quota. And with me this morning I have Michelle Lau Chew-Tung, who is the president, and I have Patrice Johnson, who is the treasurer. Good morning, ladies.
Oh, good morning, Carrie.
Thank you for joining me here this morning.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here. Thanks for having us.
Yes, most definitely. It's great to have you all here. Yeah. So, firstly, what is Quota? Tell me a little bit of the history of Quota.
Okay. Quota International of Trinidad and Tobago is actually the local representative of Quota International Inc. Quota International Inc. is really, it's an NGO that is actually focused on empowering women and children, the deaf and hard of hearing, and people with speech difficulties across 260 communities over 14 countries in the world.
260 communities?
Yes, operating in over 14 countries in the world.
So it's Trinidad. Do you have any other?
Actually, we are the first association in the English-speaking Caribbean. A lot of the other countries would be like Aruba and Curacao, and so on.
All right. So let's jump right into the Grand Christmas Market,
sure.
The event you have called for this year. So what is the focus of this event this year?
This is really a fundraiser for us and the largest fundraiser for the year. It's a benefit to the deaf and hard of hearing students. It's part of our educational scholarship that we would launch in collaboration with the Trinidad and Tobago Association for the Hearing Impaired.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, we spoke about scholarship and money, and with me I have the treasurer as well.
Yes.
So tell me, what does the scholarship provide for those who benefit from it?
The scholarship is to provide basically at a tertiary level. So we're looking to see if there's any student who is going into tertiary level education and seeking assistance at that level, as well as looking at any of the students looking for moving from primary school to secondary school. And also and once they meet the criteria by TAHI, which is the Association for the Hearing Impaired, they will then initiate and we will then associate the funds.
What's some of the criteria that needs to be met?
Maybe I can answer that a bit more. The criteria really is you're looking at for students who are at risk, who have that academic excellence, but they're not unable to make that jump financially.
What do you mean by at risk? Sorry.
In at-risk communities.
Oh, I see.
Yes, because these kids would be attached to the Cascade School of the Deaf and the Aldridge School of the Deaf in Marabella.
Right.
Right. So they all fall under the umbrella of the Trinidad and Tobago Association for Hearing Impaired. Hence the reason for our collaboration in this regard. Yes.
All right.
So.
All right, that's great. So what can we expect on the day of the Christmas market?
There's lots that you can expect. First of all, it's a family-free event.
All right, a lot of people like that with free.
Yes, it's a family-free event, and it's like a Christmas market like no other, because it's not just about having vendors there for you to shop. You can eat, you can drink. There's a lot. We have Santa would be there for the children. We have Santa tickets being sold to assist the kids, to provide presents to the kids. We have a photo booth. We have Patrice, help me. So many things.
A DJ. We have lots of stuff. So come out, face painting games for children to play. So it's not just come out and spend your money for
it's
shopping.
more of a family-oriented event where you can do activities togetgether as a family.
Yes.
That sounds really nice.
Fun.
If I had like a family, I would have brought my kids along.
Well, wonderful.
You have nieces and nephews that you can bring?
I have one nephew.
Well, then he can meet Santa Claus.
Yeah. He'd probably like that a lot.
Yes.
But just to add to that, in terms of our vendors, we have a really and truly a wide variety of vendors providing all types of goods and services on that particular day. And some of the unique artisans that you would find maybe at an upmarket or a south market. But in addition to that, we have the food vendors are very interesting.
Yes.
You don't want to give too much away in terms of what you get on the day.
Okay, but you use the word interesting, so I just give me a little hint.
No, but what I'm saying in terms across the spectrum. So you will find someone who would be selling like honey and extra virgin coconut oil.
Okay.
You're going to find someone doing paper mache. You're going to find someone with leather goods.
Yes, you're also going to find someone who's doing like photo prints. So they actually take photography and use it and create a canvas with the print. So if you're custom going, I'll give you an example of his work. And his work is, if you've ever been in Excellent Stores, the picture to the back of the cash register is one of the pictures.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's good. All right, you do have some interesting
Yes, so lots
venues
of
that have
lots
been-
of crafts, lots of food items, lots of drinks, and of course you come there and you're buying everything for Christmas,
Right.
Because lots of home decor stuff and a lot of toys. It's across the board, so it's
Across,
over
okay.
80 vendors.
Over 80 vendors. That's a
Yes,
huge
at the
event.
Chinese Association in St. Anne's. And
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. All right.
Parking, if you don't mind, parking is available at Boy Scouts Association, free of charge to the public, as well as limited parking is available at the Chinese Association.
No, you said that it's free of charge to the public to get there, free of charge of public to the parking. That's something that would probably have a cost attached to it.
Yes.
So is there any support that you have from sponsors or anything?
Oh, definitely. We have had a lot of angels coming on board with respect to this market, but let me just mention some specific sponsors. Rent a Fantasy, Simon Music Supplies, Sinewave TT, a green brand for our graphic work, Blue Waters, Coca-Cola, Alicia Bronchier Photography. She's providing our photo booth for us. And we have so many others that are coming on board consistently every day.
Right.
Yes, so it is really, it's a lot of work, as you can imagine, but at the same time, we are happy for all of the assistance and the donations and so that we have been receiving. So we want to say as well, thank you to our sponsors and thank you to Trinidad and
Definitely.
Tobago.
Definitely.
It starts at 9 a.m. and it ends at 3:30 p.m. and there's much for the family. There's so much for the family to do. We only mentioned just a little bit of it.
Just a touch of
Yes.
it. But, well, they'll have to come out to see
Exactly.
all that is there.
Exactly.
Yes.
And just
Exactly.
remember as well, for the public, this is 100% of the proceeds of this event is for our deaf and hard of hearing educational scholarship fund.
Okay, well, Michelle Lau Chew-Tung and Patrice Johnson, thank you for joining me this morning and thank you for sharing all that you've shared. And I do hope that you're a very successful and huge event because of all that went into it.
Yes, thank you so